I am excited to be here. Was watching this thing all loaded up and everything with the intro, and when I have guests on, it's like I'm so concerned with what's going on with them. I'm doing this because it's 2 weeks from book launch day, and I was just watching the video play in the other screen here, and I'm like, oh, I'm live already. So, yeah, we're 2 weeks from book launch. If you didn't know, I have a new book that's launching, The Expert Authority Effect Publishing Method. And I am so excited to get this one in your hands because is phenomenal. Is phenomenal. I was wondering what should I talk about when I come on here and say this, and I have a special announcement that you'll be excited about. If you really are looking to write a book, is it time to say it? Yeah. Okay. Well, we can. Um, I'm doing the first ever 5 day writing challenge for anyone who gets a copy of the book. I'm doing it next week, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday before the launch, and it's going right into the launch. So I'm excited about that. So not only do I have this epic, why did I take it off screen? Show it off, dude. Show it off. Don't cover it. Hold it like that. There we go. I can get a still shot from that. But oh, keep it up or what? Where's that little thing? Nah, it's not going to work with that. If you're ever doing this like on TV or something and you have a desk you can put it on, I could grab a stack of books and just prop it up there, but get like a picture frame, and then I'll do that in the next one. Um, Prop it. Prop it, drop it, polka dot it, countrify, then hip hop it, whatever the song says. I'm going to set it there for now. When you're doing stuff, you should want to promote it. I'm just so excited to get it in your hands. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just excited. It's been a long time coming. You may have remembered me saying it just once before. I'm excited for the new people I'm bringing on the team. I'm excited for my clients that I'm helping with their books. There's just so much I just want to. There's a lot that went into this, and it's the foundation of the next decade for me. And I can't wait to get it in your hands. The physical copies, get the limited edition. There's a surprise in it, and it's really why I'm smiling ear to ear, because I did something already in this episode, and I'm not even going to say what it was, but I'm excited about the writing challenge. So if you're serious about writing a book for your business, I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. It's a work of art. It's a masterpiece. I put a lot into it. My formatters, editors, the whole team, every single person, from the cover designers to the people helping me print the thing. There's multiple people at every single stage, and the book alone would be able to help you do it. I'm confident of that. But I go, you know what? What can I do to support you even more for supporting me? Get your copy. Oh, mention the call to action. eapublishingmethodbook.com. I'm doing the 5 day writing challenge. So we're going to deep dive into 5 days, and I'm excited to say that you will be further ahead than you probably have. Well, I guess I can make this not evergreen. It's February of 2022, and I was going to say, give you more progress than you have had this year. But the reality is we're only a couple of weeks into it, so it doesn't seem that dramatic. But if you've been thinking about it more than a year, I'm still going to say this year, because if I really believe if you don't do anything with this now, if you don't get a copy and you don't come to the class, what incentive do you have to work on it? Unless you're already working with someone else or something, or you're already in a training. But even then, I've been through a lot of them too. Kind of confident about this. Kind of going to say you're not going to want to miss this, because I know what's in here. Show the image. I know what's in here. And that's why you should get a copy, so you know too. But there's a lot of stuff that I know others don't have, and I'm pretty confident in saying, even if you are in training or a course or something, there's stuff that I do that I've been doing that other publishers ask me what I'm doing. So do what you want, but I hope you get your message out. And that's the whole reason I did this and everything, because there's so many people that you can help, and there's so many people that you should be helping. I am I was going to say that phrase, I'm pulling out all the stops, but the reality is I pulled them out months ago. And I'm trying to be very nice and friendly and everything, but at the same time, I felt, between you and me, I think I've been too nice the last few decades, because there's some people I really care about that really I have good intentions and really just want to help them. And it's like, I think I may have been too nice years ago. And now I'm like, is it really helping them if they keep going through life and just going rant, 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 rant? Now, the other thing is, I probably felt like it's my responsibility to help them, to save them from their situation. But at the same time, it's like, you can't be working with someone that cares more than you do. Let me say that again. You can't be working with someone that cares more than you do. I have found many times I have felt that's the scenario. Not recently, but I'm just very reflective, because this is not only the 20 years of being in business from starting this company, it's also my 10th anniversary of my first book. So this is kind of not bittersweet. What's that word? It's the new flagship. It's the new foundation, and it's soliloquy. I don't know, something fancy, but I just have thought back to all the hundreds of people I've helped with publishing, and the people I've talked to, and the people I've had on the show, and just everything is congealing into this beautiful little foreshadow of what's to come, and it's hard not to smile. Even the people I was talking to today, whether it's on the phone, text, Zoom, whatever the case is, it's a little surreal. And I'm so thankful for it. And now I'm working harder than ever to just accelerate it, because, well, I'm giving myself a birthday gift this month, because I deserve it, you deserve it, and I really cannot wait for you to have this in your hands, because I know what's in it, and I know what it's done to the people I've helped before, and we're just getting started, baby. So, if you have anything you want to say, if there's something you're striving for, put a deadline on it, put a date on it, have a goal, but don't kick it with a stick. Everyone says you don't know how much time you have, or you don't know that. It's crazy, because it used to be like, okay, what's the likelihood you might not be around tomorrow? I think in the last year, it's higher than ever, for a myriad of reasons. Unfortunately. And you might go, oh, that's never happened before. Let's look back over the last 2 years. What hasn't happened? So at the very least, even if you think you're in the best scenario possible, and you have everything in place, and there's nothing you need to be concerned about, I applaud you, sir or madame, because that's what we all should strive for. I don't think you're better than anyone, but I would love to learn from you. Please, literally tell me what you're doing, because I want to be in a position to be able to help the most people. But even if you're there, you can't admit that the variables haven't changed. Oh, I've been doing it this way and that. Even if you had everything in place just a little bit ago, because I kind of felt like I did, to be honest. And now I'm like, okay, I need to rethink this whole thing called life, my last 10, 20, 30 years in life, and go, okay, what the heck am I going to do for the next set? Because a lot of stuff is just different. So if you've ever wanted to do a book, why would you wait? We might not have another decade or two. That's a real possibility. I think more now than ever. I hope we do. I hope we have another 100 years. But if we don't, it truly, if today was the last, or next week was the last, or this year's the last, would you feel like you're in a position to even be attempting to scratch the surface of going out on top? I'm pretty confident right now. If this is the last book I ever wrote, I'd be very happy with myself. And I really pray that over the next 100 years, tens of thousands and hundreds of millions of people would go, you know what? I learned a lot from that. Thought you could do one, huh? I like being more gregarious and outgoing and funny and comedic. But the reality is, I'm staring at a stack of books right here, and there's more over there, and there's more over there. And I remember when I had $5 and I took four of it to buy a highlighter and $1 for a book. It was, of course, used on Amazon years ago, and that's what I had. And I go, you know what? What better use could I do? It's not like I was worrying about investing in commodities and gold and silver at that point, let's be honest. But what do you do with $5? 10, 20, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million maybe. I really can't think of anything better than going, here's everything I know. I want to give it to you. I've done it multiple times. It's a lot of blast. It's fun. And I know I screwed that up, but I don't care because I just have been doing my darndest to articulate, don't hesitate. That's pretty Dr. Seuss right there. Someone make a note of that, please. That was pretty good. But the honest to God truth, if you've ever thought about writing a book for personal reasons, go for it. It's not my forte. I specialize in business book publishing, just so we're clear. But if you have a business, why wouldn't you? Only thing I've ever found is you're scared, or you're not scared, you just don't know what to do. And that can, even if you are scared, I was freaked out of my mind. There's something I revealed in this book that I've told people, but not a lot, and it's been pretty close to a decade. I'm excited about sharing that because it's the honest to God truth. But this is a freaking miracle. And I'm excited to just be better off than I was last year, and especially a decade ago, because there's a lot of people who need my help, your help. And I have no doubt that you're listening to this right now, and you're one of them. And maybe, just maybe, we don't even have met yet. I don't even know you. You're who I did all this for. And I can't wait to see the final product. What's that Q book image one more time? There's no one here. I'm just playing around a little bit. But I have so many messages. I have so many things I want to say. But this is really the intent of this episode is it's 2 weeks from book launch. Get your copy at eapublishingmethodbook.com. Smile. It's happy. And I really want nothing more than you to read this, have a conversation. We have a conversation, and you're like, all right, I'm going to change everything. I've been hearing so many good things from so many people that got advance copies, already bought theirs, hint, and they got an advance copy. People who had me on their show, hint, hint, if you would like me to speak to your audience, now would be a good time. I'm very receptive to it. I'm excited to, the speaking engagements I have lined up for this year. I really feel like this is a new year. It's a new me. It's a new foundation. And I'm excited to be 20 years ahead and feel like I'm just getting started. Because I am, but now I have all that experience behind me. Because the first 14 years I wasn't that confident, truly. And then I go, I need to change this. And then I did. And then it took another 2 years for me to change something else. And then another 3 on top of that. But you know what? That's the beauty of having your own business and wanting to help people, because there's no rush. Clearly, I'm not winning an award for doing it by, whatever. I'm just very excited to see it all come to fruition to help you, because it's actually what I had on my mind years ago. The issue was never the desire to do it. It was some of the knowledge and know-how. I didn't have enough experience. And I'm realizing this now. It was just my own belief and my own confidence, and something changed last year. It was actually even further than that. It was like, it's like two different people are just, have you ever felt like that? Like two different people are going, here's what I want and desire. Like when we watch a movie, or maybe Shark Tank. It's like, that's where I want to be, but, comma or Oxford, And I really feel like keep it focused, dude. Keep it focused. I can't wait for you to experience the new me this decade. I think I did good the last couple, but the stuff that's been on my heart for 20 plus years, it's fun living it now. It's fun to live your dreams. So if you're not fully doing it, keep working on it. Summer of high school, I remember cutting the neighbor's lawn. Thinking of someone I just talked to 2 weeks ago. And we were talking about something we did in 10th grade. And I have to still flesh that out personally. But there was stuff that was on my mind, and it's clear as day, and it's very much clear as day now, is the same thing. And it was just like, how am I going to pull this off? And then it was a little bit more and a little bit more, and now it's, how do I go faster? Because I am pulling it off. I want that for you. I'm already doing it. I already wrote the book. I already know what's in it. I want you to have the benefit of it. So, as much as the 450,000 other things that I'm literally in the middle of and have to get back to, I was like, you need to do the video. You need to do this. You need to do this. Because they won't know and they won't get the benefit. If you have a business and you've never thought about it, at least go, maybe that would help. Maybe, see, one of the greatest benefits isn't even the freaking book. It's you. And I can't convey the full breadth of it. I'm working on it. There's 2 reasons. One, I don't think I can accurately convey it until you do it with the Expert Authority Effect publishing method, my method. There's a lot of people who have books out there, and I know they still have not received the transformation that I ensure everyone I talk to. It's different. The other thing has nothing to do with the book, but you do have to be in the right place at the right time. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever. Maybe it isn't the right time, and that's fine. There's someone I'm thinking of. I'm very thankful. She's like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. We had a call. I suggested, based on what you're telling me in your life situations, I can tell you have the passion. Right now is not the right time. Take a couple of months. We can reevaluate this in 6 or 12 months from now. I never force anyone. And I'll never forget, she texted me a picture of her bank account one day and with a caption that said, I'm ready. You're going to write a different book because you're a different person at that point. There's someone else I'm thinking of, another one of my authors. She's like, so when do we get started? I go, you know, because everyone has to apply. And I go, I never said you even qualified. Tell me one reason I should even let you through my training. And she's like, wow, wow, wow. She just got all fired up. That's the right person. If you have no passion, it's going to be a boring book. If you have nothing fun to say, it's going to be a boring book. And newsflash, if you have no passion and you're boring, it's going to be a bad show. It's going to be a bad podcast, a bad episode, and a bad business. What level are you playing at? I'm glad to be back. I never went anywhere, but this is not. This is a different episode. This is a different everything. Oops. Well, I guess I have to cut it up for Instagram, but whatever. I'm going to wrap it up. It was supposed to be 10, 15 minutes. I try to do them under 15 when I'm doing this, but for Instagram, IGTV 123C3PO, whatever the heck it is. But you know what? Sometimes you just get on a roll. And I remember those speakers, and I remember they had me in tears, and I remember going, wow, I wish I could just be like them and have that much confidence and passion exude that you just can't turn it off. And then other people, I'm like, they got on stage? Why didn't I apply? Wow. So I hope this resonated with something in you. And I got to be honest, if it agitated you a little bit, good. I'm going to keep up the optimism and encouragement and inspiration. And, you know, are you a motivational speaker? No, I'm just not boring. I speak on business book publishing. People think I'm a motivational speaker for over a decade now. I never once said you'd hire me to motivate your crowd. It's always tied to something in business. Marketing, video marketing, business book publishing, business book publishing, business book publishing, business book publishing with inspiration. Are you a motivational person? There's things you can walk in a room and don't say anything. If you're the right person, you can't hide it. If you're the wrong person, you can't hide it. So, anyone that's the right person, please reach out. I might have you on the show. Would love to talk to you, just to know you. Maybe refer business, maybe partner, maybe whatever. I'm literally just looking for the right people. I don't know what it's going to go. I'm not trying to convert people into one aisle or another. I'm looking for more right people in my life. And we all win. It just works out. And everyone else, have fun with it. We're just making jokes. We can see right through it. Keep it up. You know, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't need to save you. Batman, The Dark Knight. One of my favorite quotes, like, ever. So profound. And if you think about it, who are you hanging on to, trying to uplift, wanting the best for them, and they don't even want it. It's very unfortunate, and that took me a long time to learn. I'm still learning. This is not the end all be all, but this is a new beginning without a doubt in my mind. It was a new beginning, and I'm excited about that. And I will probably always side with people with heart. But I also have to say, reel it back 10 or 20% because I learned long ago that, you know, when you're martyring yourself, you die also. Yeah, you had a good heart. Yeah, you were doing, you know, trying to help people, but who are you going to help next decade, 2 decades, 100 years from now if you're dead too? I've said it for years with profit. You raise your prices. If you have no margin, you might not be in business 3 years from now. You're doing your clients a disservice because now in 2 to 3 years, you're not going to be around and they're going to have to look for someone else, and there is no one else as good as you. Stop being selfish. That's always fun. That agitates people. But that's what it is. Because you might have to address a fear of getting over something you haven't gotten over. You're the limiting belief. You're the limiting factor. It's not them. They're begging you to serve them at the highest level. Imagine that. You get irritated when they like one of your competitors' comments right now. Imagine them working together. Now imagine you not in the equation and that's their only option. Heyo. Get your copy. There's good stuff in here. Hope this was a fun little preview. I'm going to get back to some more world-changing stuff that I was working on prior. eapublishingmethodbook.com. I'll see you on the next episode. You better believe I'll be telling you 7 days out and in between and after. And here's the deal. It's not going to stop just on launch day. It's just getting started, baby. Have a great day. God bless.